This video is a message from heaven, a divine encounter tailor-made for your life. I, your God, come to you not by chance, but by sacred intention, to heal every wound, soothe every silent ache, and envelop you in my love until your soul finds rest. I am the one who understands your anguish before you can form the words. And today, I come personally to comfort you, my child. I know that in days of suffering, many who promised loyalty disappear. When pain strikes, those who said they'd stand by you vanish like smoke. But I am not like men. I am your God. I will never abandon you. I don't flee when your world falls apart. Instead, I carry you through the valley. In your darkest moments, I become your light. In your silence, I hear what no one else can perceive. Today, again, I come to warn you. A hidden evil has tried to plot against you. The enemy has schemed to invade your peace and disturb your rest. He aimed to use two individuals in a dark plan. But listen closely. I've already seen it. I've already broken it. I, the Lord, destroyed the enemy's work in the spiritual realm before it ever reached your door. You are protected even now by angels you cannot see. Your life holds eternal value to me. But for this transformation to continue, I need you with me, not just when everything is well, but right here, in your exhaustion, in your doubts, in the stillness of your night. Let me lift you, renew you, and show you this is not the end. Your story still has beautiful chapters to live, and they begin with one decision. Trust me with all your heart. If this message reached you, it's because I sent it. This wasn't a random click. It was a divine calling. Now, as an act of faith, write in the comments, I believe God frees me from all evil and heals me completely. Write it as one who plants a seed in heaven. Your words are heard. Every line is answered. You have no idea what I'm preparing for you. Subscribe to this channel as a gesture of trust, not just to receive content, but to walk in step with heaven. Like this message so others can be reached, souls who also need healing, peace, and direction. John 11:43. Lazarus, come forth. It wasn't just a phrase, it was a divine command spoken to the impossible. Lazarus was already dead, buried, forgotten, decaying in darkness. But my voice reached where no other voice could reach. My word found no limits, not in the grave, nor in time, nor in decay. My voice reigns over death, over delay, over disappointment. And just as I called Lazarus, I now call you. Come out. Come out of the cave of self-pity. Come out of the paralysis of pain. Come out of the silence of abandonment. I know what has held you back. I saw when you stopped believing. I saw when you swallowed tears, when you accepted defeat as your final destination. But I did not create you to die in your past. You were not meant to be buried in memories. Lazarus's physical death was no match for my word. And neither is your emotional pain, your spiritual crisis, your mental exhaustion. I'm calling you, and whoever answers lives. Come out with whatever strength you have left. Even blindfolded, even confused, even broken, I will untie you. I will remake you. I will raise you up. Listen closely. There's a crowd watching. Some believe your story ended. Some have written you off. But they will witness what happens when a child of God responds to his call. You will see the power in one life that chooses to leave the grave when God commands it. Even if you still carry scars from what hurt you, don't worry. I will remove what binds you. Guilt, shame, humiliation, fear, gone. You will walk in freedom. What once was a place of pain will become a platform of testimony. So as a sign of your faith, comment now. Lord, I hear your voice, and I am coming out of my cave. Declare it before heaven and earth, that you have heard the call and chosen life. There is power in publicly declaring what your soul privately believes. If you haven't subscribed, do so now. This is more than a video. It is a spiritual turning point. Every like, every comment, every share helps awaken another life that is buried in pain, just as you were. In the next moment, I will speak on how obedient faith opens the path to a completely new life. You will come to know that the same voice that called you out will guide you forward, day by day, into the destiny I have written for you. Stay with me. Whoever hears my voice and responds with faith will never be the same again. Son, take this seriously. No one who answers my call stays in the same place. When Lazarus responded, something broke in the spirit realm. He wasn't just resurrected, he was repositioned. He was reintroduced to a future that had forgotten him. That's what I'm doing with you. You thought you were forgotten. You believed your dreams had expired. You feared your importance was lost in time. But I tell you, he who carries my promise will never be buried. Even if they remove you from the stage, I will put you back. But hear this well. Getting out of the cave is just the beginning. After the exit, there is a road, healing, deliverance, restoration. When I said, you untie him and let him go, I was teaching a truth. It's not enough to rise. We must also be released. So now I am removing the bandages, the humiliation that wrapped you, the labels that restricted you, the words thrown at your life like a sentence. No one leaves the cave to live half-heartedly. Whom I free completely. You who are listening right now, this video is not just content. It is a before and after in your story. Don't ignore what my spirit is awakening within you. That restlessness you feel, it's spiritual. It's your spirit reacting to my voice. It's your soul recognizing that it is time to live what I promised. Yes, voices may still whisper, it's too late, that you failed too much, that you're unworthy. But I, the Lord, declare it is time. Now is the time. The resurrection has already begun. The liberation is in motion, and whoever tries to bury you again will see I dug you out with my own hands. You were never forgotten. You are mine. Therefore, as an act of faith and dedication, write in the comments, I have been called to live and nothing will stop me. This declaration seals in heaven that you have heard my voice and chosen life. Do not delay. Do not be ashamed. I honor those who honor me. And today, those who write in faith will live by promise. Subscribe to this channel now, not merely to receive messages, but to walk in step with what I am building in your life. Each message will become a brick in the foundation of your spiritual journey. Listen carefully, my child. There are blessings you prayed for years ago. Words spoken through tears, in desperation, in the kind of silence only I could hear. And perhaps you believed I did not hear them. Maybe with time, you assumed those prayers were lost in the wind. But nothing done in faith escapes my notice. Remember Daniel 10. Daniel humbled himself, sought me, and for 21 days remained in silence. But the answer had already been released on the first day. From the moment Daniel surrendered and sought my presence, heaven had already issued the command. What followed was resistance, spiritual warfare. The prince of Persia, an evil force, intervened to block the answer. That's what many don't understand. It's not that I was silent. It's not that I forgot. It's that a battle was being fought in the unseen world. But today, I reveal this. Your answer is on the way. Just as I sent Michael the Archangel to break through on Daniel's behalf, I am sending reinforcements for you. Prayers you've long forgotten are rising before me now. Old cries, whispered in pain, fasts undertaken in solitude, all have been stored in heaven like living seeds. And now, the harvest has arrived. I have dispatched the angel carrying your answer to pass through every barrier. The war is being won. The delay is over. But hear me. Do not stop praying. Do not stop seeking. Do not withdraw. Daniel saw nothing for 20 days, but he did not give up. It was his persistence that opened the heavens. You must remain steadfast. Do not live by sight. Live by faith. What I'm bringing is not small. It is not fragile. It is not momentary. It is great. It is eternal. It is a direct response from my mouth. And when I answer, I do more than you asked. As a prophetic act, write in the comments, "My answer has already been released, and I receive it in the name of the Lord." Write it with conviction. Write it with faith. The spiritual realm responds to declarations of faith. What has been blocked will begin to shift. What seemed forgotten and unreachable will now enter your reality. Tears you cried in the dark, prayers whispered in pain, they rose like a sweet aroma before me. And now, as it was with Daniel, the time of revelation has come. You won't just know I heard, you will see what was prepared in silence. The war was fierce. Many gave up halfway. But you stayed. You stood. You did not abandon your faith. And that holds eternal weight in heaven. Contracts are being broken. Evil pacts are being annulled. Accusations brought against your name are being silenced. I myself rise as your defender and judge and declare before every force, this is my son, this is my daughter. I called them, I purified them, I defend them. The powers that tried to prevent your victory are now falling. Warrior angels with drawn swords are being released. They are breaking through the doors that kept your blessing captive. Nothing will stop what I am bringing. But hear me with love and truth. Prepare yourself. What's coming demands maturity, responsibility, and vigilance. Daniel didn't just pray, he consecrated himself. That's what I want from you, a pure heart, a watchful spirit, and eyes fixed on me. There is a difference between receiving and keeping. What I give will not be temporary. The doors I open will be eternal. So will be the rescue, the restoration, the seal I place on your story. Right now in the comments, my prayer was not in vain. My answer is on the way, and I am positioning myself to receive it. Right as one who plants in heaven and believes the harvest is ready. Now listen again, seriously and with urgency. You are entering a season where discernment will be as vital as the air you breathe. The enemy can no longer defeat you head-on. Now, he will try to distract you with temptation disguised as opportunity. But I, the Lord, will teach you to discern seasons and movements. I will give you spiritual eyes to recognize traps and spot divine doors. I don't want you to just walk. I want you to walk in the right direction. You prayed for deliverance. You cried for justice. And now that heaven has moved and angels are acting on your behalf, you must remain alert. Don't give in to anxiety. Don't try to carry what I've already prepared. A blessing out of season becomes a burden. But a blessing at the right time transforms your life. Remember Daniel. He not only listened, he understood and took a stand. And now that's what I'm calling you to do. Take a stand, even if you haven't seen the full picture, even if it's still unfolding. The kind of faith that pleases me is the one that moves without seeing and believes because it is heard. And when you position yourself, I accelerate the process. What was meant to come in a year may arrive in days. What's been closed for decades may open overnight. Because I don't operate by man's time, I write my own. But with every blessing comes the weight of decision. You'll need to renounce voices that weaken your faith. You'll have to close doors to the past. You may need to walk away from people who pretend to be for you, but secretly hope you fall. But I will give you courage. Courage to cut what must be cut. Courage to walk alone if needed. Courage to live in the fullness I've prepared. Now, as a clear sign of your commitment, write in the comments, Lord, I position myself to live your will and discern your timing. That declaration will resonate through the heavens. Angels assigned to your life will recognize the readiness in your spirit. They will move, and you will see the fulfillment with your own eyes. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so now. This is more than support. It is part of your spiritual alignment. Leave a like so this message can reach others fighting silent battles who need to know. Heaven is fighting for them too. Now that you have chosen to stand, now that you've committed to listening, know this. This is not an ordinary time. It is a prophetic time. A season where every seed you planted through prayer, sacrifice, and tears is beginning to break through the soil. You may not see the fruit yet, but growth already echoes in the invisible. And the spiritual world recognizes when someone rises in faith. Heaven moves, hell trembles. To live in the fullness of what's coming, you must stand firm in what I've shown you. And do not be distracted by what your natural eyes see, because what's coming will change everything. You were tested. Quiet trials came your way, situations that made you question even your own voice. But I was there, refining your heart, purifying your intentions, and sharpening your sensitivity. Not everyone can carry the kind of answer I am now placing in your hands. Son, remember this. Daniel didn't just pray. He remained broken and devoted, even when visible answers eluded him. He did not compromise his faith to anxiety or time. That is why the spiritual realm moved in his favor, just as it is now moving in yours. Certain resistances were broken not only by divine mandate, but through your perseverance before heaven. You must understand this truth. The greater the promise, the more intense the preparation. Some things have not arrived because I am guarding you from receiving them prematurely. An inheritance granted to the immature becomes a curse. I do not just bless, I prepare you for the blessing, and that preparation requires faith, silence, discernment, and vigilance. You're not the same person anymore. The cave taught you, the desert refined you, and solitude matured you. You are now trained to face what once overwhelmed you. Some promises that were delayed have now been released. Others will be revealed as you continue walking forward, for I am a God of process. Manna fell daily, never in excess, because I desired that my people would seek me each morning. And with you, it will be the same. One step at a time, one direction at a time, one answer at a time, until the full picture is unveiled before your eyes, and there will be testimony. I will not only give you victory, I will give you voice, authority, clarity, and direction. People will come to you searching for what still wrestles in their hearts, and you will speak not like one who repeats hearsay, but as one who has lived it. You will carry spiritual weight, maturity, and truth. This is no longer the time for empty words. This is the hour of real encounters with the living God. Now, write with faith in the comments, I am ready to live in God's time, even if it is one step at a time. That declaration breaks the rush, calms the anxious heart, and aligns your soul with heaven's timing. Beloved child, now that you see the worth of discernment, know it is one of the greatest gifts I give you. Eyes that see beyond the visible, ears that discern my voice amid the noise, and a heart that will not yield in the storm. The enemy knows deception is your weakness. He does not want you to advance, so he disguises attacks as blessings, shortcuts as solutions. But I teach you to distinguish what comes from above and what comes from the pit masquerading as help. Some people, situations, and even desires may seem to shine with light, yet they are shadows sent to derail you. You must learn to say no, even when everything around you urges you otherwise. This resistance is an act of self-love and a mark of faithfulness to me, the one who has never abandoned you and always desires the best for your life. When you walk in the wisdom that flows from above, your decisions align with my will, and that protects you from falls that leave deep wounds. Not all that glitters is gold. Not every open door is mine. Not every smile is genuine. I am giving you a shield of spiritual protection, but you must wield it with courage and discernment. Do not be deceived by the world's haste or by voices demanding instant gratification. Patience is a sacred virtue. Perseverance is the key that opens heaven's gates. When you walk with me, each step has purpose, even if it seems slow or silent. I guide you down paths that may be narrow, but they are safe. Remember the words in James, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given. I give you that wisdom now. Ask, trust, use it. Son, I challenge you. Remain steadfast. Abide in my word. Do not stray from the path of faith. The reward is not limited to what the eye can see. It includes what is being prepared for your soul. Peace beyond understanding. Joy untouched by circumstances. A purpose no one can steal. Now declare with conviction, I receive wisdom from heaven to discern, choose, and overcome. Let that be your strength, the invisible shield guarding you from every disguised attack. Know this journey demands more than understanding. It requires the full surrender of your heart. It's not enough to know spiritual truths. You must live by them. Even when it seems everything is against you, even when the burdens seem too heavy to bear. I have not promised a road free of hardship, but I've promised to walk beside you through it all. The faith that moves mountains is not birthed in comfort, but in storms. I see every tear you've shed in secret, every whispered prayer, every moment your heart trembled, and yet you chose to believe. Transformation lies in that decision, to keep walking with me even when darkness surrounds you. That is when you tell the world, I trust in the light that only God can give. This trust doesn't rely on circumstances. It rests on my faithfulness, and that unlocks doors no enemy can shut. But be warned, faith will be tested. Discouraging words, doubtful voices, impossible situations. Yet my voice will ring louder if you choose to listen. My word is your foundation. I love your shield. When you are weak, my strength is made perfect. When you stumble, I will lift you up. When you cry, I will comfort you. No battle is too big for me. Make your commitment now. Declare, I choose to trust God even when I can't see the way. Make your declaration with all the sincerity of your heart, for declaring your faith aloud brings spiritual authority over your life and fortifies your spirit against every attack. Beloved child, the waiting may feel long and the journey may seem difficult, but know this: I am working quietly behind the scenes of your life, preparing all things so the miracle arrives at its appointed time. Nothing is accidental, and nothing escapes my control. Every day you wait, every tear you've shed, every weary sigh, I am using it all to shape your character, strengthen your faith, and prepare you as a vessel worthy of the greatness I long to pour into you. Many perceive waiting as punishment or abandonment, but I tell you, waiting is holy ground. It is in the waiting that I teach you deeper trust, call you to depend on me entirely, and ready you for something greater than you have dared to imagine. Consider the heroes of the faith, those whose stories inspire generations. Their victories did not come by ease or speed. They endured because they remained unwavering, because they stood firm when doubt threatened to overwhelm them, because they kept the flame of faith alive even when surrounded by darkness. You are walking that same path now. I know it often feels as though no one sees your battles, that your struggles go unnoticed and your efforts unacknowledged. But I see. I attend to every detail of your journey, and I assure you, nothing you've endured will be in vain. The harvest is coming, and it will far exceed your imagination, for when I bless, it is never halfway. My blessing transforms not only a moment, but your entire story. I will place you in a season marked by glory, peace, and enduring prosperity. So stay strong. Do not let anxiety or discouragement steal your hope. Remember, those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Now, as an act of faith and covenant, write this in the comments. I wait on the Lord with patience and faith, and I trust that the harvest is near. Let this declaration be your shield on the hard days. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it now. This is your place of strength, a sanctuary where words of life are sown so you can grow and flourish. Leave a like to help this message reach others who are still waiting and need to know God is moving. Now that you understand waiting is not wasted, that it is part of divine preparation, I want your eyes to turn toward the promises I gave you when this journey began. Remember, I told you your faith moves mountains. Even when all appears lost, my voice can call you out of the cave into a new life bursting with hope and victory. That promise is not distant or vague. It is real, living, and ready to manifest. I will turn your tears into joy, your sorrows into strength. I will pour out a heavenly gift beyond all your expectations. This will not be a temporary change, but a total restoration of your soul, your spirit, and your destiny. I have already shown you that the enemy desires your destruction, plotting through 2 men to derail my plan. But I also told you, I see it all, and I will not allow it to succeed. I am the God of the impossible, the Lord of heaven's armies, and my protection never fails. I will reverse this situation and place you in honor and victory. You who have held on to me until now, know these words are not merely for comfort. They are an awakening, a strengthening, a challenge to rise up and act with unwavering faith. I want you to show that you believe in me, that you trust my word, that you will stand firm even when the world sways. So now write, I believe in God, I trust His word, and I receive the victory He has prepared for me. Say it with faith and determination. This declaration carries the power to activate heaven's movement over your life. My child, the transformation I promised will not end with you. When I raise one of my children, I do not do it in isolation. Your victory will be a beacon, a guiding light for others. It will stir hope in tired hearts and bring healing to broken souls. Your testimony will shout to the world that no force in hell can withstand the power of faith rooted in my presence. The enemy has already been defeated. His schemes will fail. This is not an empty promise. It is a certainty, firm as the skies I stretched over the earth. He may try, but he cannot bring you down. I am your shield, your shelter, your ceaseless defender. So do not allow doubt to gain a foothold. When the attacks come, rise up in prayer. Declare my word with boldness. Call on my name. I hear you. I feel your pain. And even now, I am moving to rescue you. Nothing can stop my word from being fulfilled. You are not alone. I gave you the strength of community, the power of united prayer, and the comfort of my spirit dwelling within you. When you join hands with others in faith, your strength multiplies beyond measure. Never underestimate the power of a united body in prayer. Miracles happen there. Stay the course. Persevere. Every step you take, no matter how difficult, leads you closer to glory. The road may seem long, but the arrival will be magnificent and more than worth the cost. Now, as a living commitment to this promise, write, I accept God's victory in my life, and I am ready to be a light in the darkness. Let this word flow from your heart and anchor your soul in faith. Now that you are ready to grasp the depth of our covenant, know this: my covenant is not like man's, fragile, fleeting, conditional. Mine is eternal, as firm as the heavens themselves. In it, I seal your destiny with my boundless love. I am the God who never abandons, who remains faithful even when you fall short. I chose you before time, called you by name, and prepared you for greatness. Your past cannot define you. I have already seen your triumphant future. This covenant is the reason you can lift your head and walk in confidence, even through hardship. Even in the valley of shadows, I am with you. My rod and staff protect you. My love sustains you. You are no longer a slave to fear, to doubt, to the weight of yesterday. You are my child, heir of eternal promise. But this covenant calls for devotion, sincere commitment, a heart that longs to walk in my ways. It is not simply a document in heaven. It is a transformed life, a faith proven in action, in love, in justice, in mercy, and in forgiveness. I do not ask you for perfection, only that you walk with me every day. Renounce whatever draws you away from my presence, and seek the holiness that will make you shine among men. Remember the covenant I made with Abraham. It was not just a promise of descendants, but a divine agreement that changed the course of history. That is how I long to transform your story as well. I desire to give you an inheritance that no one can steal and an identity that no one can take from you. Do not be disheartened by the voices that say you are not enough or that your past condemns you. I, the Lord, declare to you, I am the God of new beginnings. I renew your mind, cleanse your heart, and make you a new creation. Your story does not end in failure. It begins anew in the grace I pour over you. Now write this with conviction in the comments. I accept the eternal covenant with God and commit to living by faith and love. Let this declaration be your banner, your light in difficult times. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do so now. Here you will find nourishment for the spirit, direction for the soul, and strength for the journey. Leave a like so that this word may reach others who also need to know that God's covenant transforms lives. Beloved child, the time has come to anchor your heart in the certainty that everything I promised is being fulfilled. Don't allow doubts, fears, or opposing voices to divert you from the path I've prepared. I am your strength, your shield, and your constant protection. Trust me with all your heart. Surrender your dreams, your fears, and your plans to me, and allow me to guide your every step. The victory I have prepared for you is greater than you can imagine, and it is near. Don't give up now. The best is yet to come. Write this in the comments as a declaration of faith and resolve. I trust in the Lord and receive the victory He has prepared for me. Let this statement be your weapon against anxiety and discouragement. Subscribe, leave your like, and share this message with others who need to be empowered. You are not alone. I am with you today, tomorrow, and always. May the peace that surpasses all understanding guard your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. Go in peace, my son, for the Lord is your shepherd, and you shall not want. Final prayer. My beloved child, in this moment, I draw near to your heart with all my love and mercy. I bless you, I strengthen you, and I cover you with my peace, peace that no man can take away. May your faith be renewed like the rising dawn, and may your spirit be filled with hope, even in the most difficult moments. I am your refuge, your unshakable fortress. Trust me, even when the path seems dark, for I walk beside you and will never leave you. I will lift you when you fall, guide you when you are lost, and protect you from every evil that tries to reach you. Receive now my anointing, healing for your wounds, comfort for your weary soul, and light for your uncertain steps. May my Holy Spirit dwell fully within you, guiding you into all truth and filling you with courage, wisdom, and love. Give me all your worries and rest in the assurance that I am the God who makes the impossible possible. Nothing can separate you from my love. No weapon formed against you will prevail. Go in peace, beloved child, knowing I am with you today, tomorrow, and always. Amen.